Hey, what's going on everybody? Dom here, and today we're going to be exploring a very, very interesting subreddit. A subreddit called shitmomgroupssay. This is a subreddit that contains a collection, if you will, exhibits crazy shit that moms say out in the wild on the internet. It's a truly fascinating place that I'm glad I get to share with you guys today. Before we get started, please remember that a lot of the things you see in these posts that we're going to be reading out loud together are terrible pieces of advice, and the actions that a lot of these women take with their children are going to harm their children for the rest of their lives. So if you see something and you think it sounds like a good idea, don't do it, and you're part of the problem. So with that out of the way, let's jump on in, shall we? Looking for someone who can preferably come to my home and watch my 11-year-old, or your house if you have kids her age. I have Wi-Fi, pantry full of food, snacks. You're welcome to just chill and make sure she eats lunch and does her chores. Pretty easy peasy. If we get along, it could lead to full time when she's on break. If your children go to school, that's a plus. The dates are November 24th, 26th, December 27th to the 29th, and January 5th. Those are the dates I would need you. Hours 7:30 to 5:30, $20 a day. Anyone interested? I'd really like to find someone with a kiddo her age or someone to come here and keep her. Well, let's unpack this for a second. Those are entire days, morning to evening, for $20 for a whole day. She wants to pay $2 an hour for somebody to watch her kid, feed her kid, basically raise her kid for $2 an hour. That is ridiculous. Hey, would you mind watching my child for no money whatsoever? Also, make sure you pick her up from school. Oh, and by the way, it's going to be the entire day. This woman is legitimately out of her mind. You got to pay me $700, $800, $900 to watch a kid for a whole day. That is nuts. I feel so bummed. I was counting on my parents to take my baby from Friday morning to Sunday morning so my hubby and I can spend 3 days together. Just us two. Turns out my mom wants to go out Friday night, so she only wants to watch her Saturday and part of Sunday. My mom works 5 days a week, so I understand. But I only drop off my baby every other Saturday because I'm mindful of the fact that she works. I guess having a baby was a real eye-opener that you can't really count on anyone, because I truthfully thought more people would be there for us. Thanks for letting me vent. So she's upset at her mom because her mom won't watch her kid even though her mom works every single day of the week. But she won't give up what is essentially her entire weekend to watch her. Oh, it's just Saturday and part of Sunday. It's only at 18 hours. What's the big deal about watching my kid for 18 hours? It's a real eye-opener. Like, this mom really does not care about her child's child. Clearly. Right, it's only 20 hours. Like, it's not the whole weekend. You're still gonna have 6 hours to yourself. Come on, how selfish could a grandmother be? Welcome, Charlotte Rose. This precious little one takes the cake for our youngest patient thus far, receiving her first adjustment at just 2 days old. Mama wants to make sure she has the healthiest start to life as possible. I'm gonna be honest, guys. There's literally nothing healthy about giving your newborn a chiropractic tune-up. One, there's nothing healthy about going to a chiropractor at all. To a child, a baby at a chiropractor. Yeah, I mean, you're just asking to snap this poor child's spine. That's physically all that's going to happen. And the fact that this chiropractor's office has made an Instagram post bragging about this, and there are 73 people that think this is okay and have liked this picture, is just insane to me. This kid's going to have a rough life. I don't think this kid's going to get the nutrients it needs. It's probably going to be getting here tuned up 2-3 times a month. It's going to have all sorts of creaks and bends. This kid's going to be real Gumby looking by the time it gets older, dude. It's going to be drinking just straight soy milk, and honestly, it's not going to have a healthy start to life. It's very unfortunate. and more people trying to snap their children's spines. Hi, has anyone had a chiropractor do a home visit for their newborn? Because that's a good idea. I wanted my newborn to get adjusted right after home birth, and my chiropractor is willing to do that for me. Honestly, someone giving a home birth is probably the same person that would have a chiropractor snap up their child's back. Just curious how others did it, and what the price was. FYI, I live in California. She does not accept any insurance, so I pay out of pocket, $65 a session. These parents are nut jobs. I don't know who would pay somebody to abuse their child like that. That's just insane to me. And the fact that it's happening like across, like this is a trend, I guess, where parents are just having their kids just cracked up. Ladies, watch out. Someone just came into my business where I'm alone and told me he needed a photo of the bottom of my feet for his college essay, because that's a believable story. Me being shy and non-confrontational, I said, okay. So ashamed to say I did. I went from one photo taking to asking me to doing different positions with my feet and toes and felt off. Yeah, this guy's a pervert trying to take pictures of your feet. He said he went to redacted and needed 5 people's feet. Don't be like me. Set this man in his place. Yeah, I would hope that most people that get approached by a stranger to take pictures of their feet set that man in his place immediately. There's no college essay that's asking for 5 random strangers. That's not an assignment that's ever existed before. I mean, clearly you could tell that this woman did not attend college herself, because this is the craziest thing that somebody in college would have to do for an assignment. It's not realistic. It never would happen. Anybody feel like pregnancy came at the wrong time due to others around you having a baby at the same time? Feeling really disappointed because of this reason. I'm so sad I'm not as excited and happy for my first baby because other people had to ruin it. It's not fair. I just wanted to feel special, but I definitely do not, and make me feel hated. Yeah, it sounds like this person had a child for all of the right reasons, right? I mean, that's what a good parent is supposed to do, have a baby so they get all of the attention. Like a baby, at the end of the day, what's the difference between a baby and, like a lighthouse, for example? It's just there to attract attention to you. That's really it. Like a baby is just it's a gold chain, it's a Rolls Royce. Same thing, it's a status symbol. And how dare other people have a child at the same time that I'm having a child? I'm having the kid so people pay attention to me, and you're telling me you're having a kid now too? And that's not, no, this is my child rearing time. Get out of here with your selfish child having ways. This is just ridiculous. This is honestly one of the most ridiculous things I've ever read in my entire life. And guys, more chiropractor requests. My son fell out of a tree onto his back, and a very large tree branch fell on him. He is 8 years old and in a lot of pain. I need to take him to a chiropractor ASAP. Can anyone recommend someone that does well with children that have special needs? Thank you. Yeah, the right chiropractor to take your kid that fell out of a tree to is a hospital and a doctor, not a chiropractor. That's not going to be the correct treatment. Again, the chiropractics are not medical science, no matter how bad these moms want to believe it. You can't just take your kid to get cracked up and say, oh, they're healthy now. It's like, oh, my kid's coughing. Could you realign his spine, Mr. Chiropractor? This is an insane trend that parents are getting their kids chiropractics. Has anyone kicked an ear infection without antibiotics? Pretty sure my 1-year-old has one with a temp of 104. Tried essential oils on feet and spine because that's where you put them. We're nebulizing colloidal silver. Doing homeopathy drips. I started emulsion eardrops, and she's nursing a lot. Any tips are appreciated. Yeah, take your kid to the doctor. I don't know what... These people think they know something that smarter people than them don't, is the reason why this stuff is happening. Like, they don't have degrees. They never went to school. They never really challenged themselves in any sort of intellectual capacity. But they have the confidence to believe they're smarter than the people that have attended medical school, the doctors that have figured out ear infections. You can look up an ear infection treatments online, and only the quackiest of the quack websites you go to are going to tell you to put essential oils on the feet and spine. I mean, the feet and spine aren't even connected to the ear directly. Like, it's just an insane treatment. That's a crazy person's way of going about fixing something. That'd be like saying, oh, I got a flat tire, so I changed my windshield washer fluid. Why is my tire still flat? Well, because you're doing the wrong thing, is why. Wow, guys, that is a lot of crazy parents, mostly moms, that are getting all their information from Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter pages. They sell essential oils. They're part of multi-level marketing scheme, pyramid schemes. They're selling Arbonne. Just a bunch of crazy on top of crazy. People getting their kids chiropracted. I don't understand where that came from all of a sudden, but I guess that's the new thing now, is chiropracting your kid and rubbing it down in essential oils and then hoping that it doesn't die from, an ear infection. It's insane to me. These moms are insane, guys. Anyway, that's gonna be the video for the day. This was reading r/shitmomgroupssay. My name is Dom. If you enjoyed this content, guys, leave a like, subscribe, and come check out some more in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye.